How important is personal hygiene, grooming, and skincare when it comes to being a high value man? I believe it shows that someone is disciplined and can carry over into other aspects of life. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You can ask my son. I preach hygiene. And yes, not only shows that someone is disciplined, it shows you have self respect. See, a lot of what people don't realize is how important your image that you project is. Now, you go walk in someplace, just think in terms of being walking into a room. Now, I'm not even talking about being noticed by just women, attracting women, or think about the times you've been in a room or a place and they got some frumpy ass fucking guy with baggy jean shorts, white socks, jacked up tennis shoes, a shirt that fits like a shower curtain, hair all out of place and unkept, stubble, old jacked up looking teeth, dirty fingernails, posture all slumped over. What if that guy came into a job interview? Like, would he really be a viable candidate? Unless they were just absolutely desperate and he's the only person that showed up for the whole job interview. Look at that as a man, man to man. What do you think about that guy? Would you take him seriously? Does he seem like he would be of any sort of threat to you? Is there anything you would want to hear about what he has to say? Remember, he's out of shape, fat. Maybe not even fat, maybe just skinny fat. Got one of those little Indian bellies, no muscle tone, no sense of style. Dude smells like a bag of ass. Or maybe some Axe body spray, cheap ass cologne. How can this guy be taken seriously? And do you honestly think any woman's going to want to? Like, those men are invisible to women. Like, they literally do not show up. A woman turns and looks around, she don't even see that. Think about what you would look like to your kids. How are you representing your family? Do you think your kids would be proud to call you their dad? And I know kids go through a phase where they don't want to be around their parents. I have a son, I've been there. So think about that. What are you going to offer the world looking like that? What does that say about you? If I see that, that immediately tells me this guy's got zero self-respect, zero self-esteem. He has no intelligence. I'm not saying he couldn't be like IQ smart, but he's got no self-awareness and he just doesn't give a fuck. And nobody's been in his life to tell him otherwise. So you know what that means? You can't tell him what to do because all this time he's gotten through life and nobody's told him you look like a 6 foot shit stat 6 foot high. Nobody's told him that. I'm going to tell you, clean yourself up, man. Have a little respect for yourself. So where that comes in with the hygiene and grooming and skincare, your skincare, sometimes you're going to have some genetic component, but that starts on the inside with your gut and the stuff you're eating. You're drinking a lot of water, good high protein diet, clean, organic as much as possible, staying off the sugar. I'm not off the sugar, but I don't eat it all the time. I have guilty pleasures. I ate some pralines today. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. It's a specialty homemade candy. It's basically sugar and pecans. Delicious. And they were like this big. I ate 2 of them. So what? I went to gym yesterday and cranked out a workout. Went to jiu-jitsu for an hour and a half. I didn't get pushed too hard there because I'm a little dinged up, but go to work. I eat focus mainly on a high protein diet. Drink a lot of water, hit my macros every day, work out, jiu-jitsu. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, especially your skin and longevity in your skin, that has to do with your diet, your nutrition, your intake. Grooming, body composition. See, and I like how you put in that high value man. I'm still not sure what that means. It sounds a little subjective to me. I've been hearing it thrown around a lot. You'd be a high value man. What does that mean? That could mean one thing from one guy to the next. He might see his value as a strong father who supports his family and loves his kids and is good at his job and is honest and trustworthy. And another guy might think of that as a millionaire. Like he's got to be a millionaire to be high value. So that's subjective, but we can go with it. So whatever your whatever ace, whatever your view, your perspective of what a high value man is. I'm sure this would be included. Think about when you see a guy who's, you definitely tell he works out, wears clothes that fit him good, don't fit him like fucking child curtains, like American clothes, frumpy ass shit, has a European type style, has a groomed beard, fly ass haircut that's well kept, nice teeth. You ain't even got to be perfect, but nice. You can tell the guy gets up and brushes them and picks them. Guy who's got his style on, nice posture, broad shoulders, got the golden triangle. I mean, not the golden triangle, the golden ratio. The golden triangle is a place in East Asia where they produce heroin. The golden ratio, shoulders to waist, got that V. You got a nice athletic butt, proportional legs, nice, decent looking arms. I don't have big arms by any means. I really don't. But they're proportional to my body, and they're not skinny or frumpy and fat. And you just wear what you bring and what you carry with confidence and assuredness. Like you unapologetically walk into a room and you're looking around saying, who's in my room? Who's in here? That's the vibe you give off. And then when people see a guy who takes care of himself physically, grooming, hygiene, get some good cologne, spend a couple of fucking $100 and get some expensive cologne. You only need one. I ain't giving y'all mine. I don't want everybody wearing it. I'm the only person I've never ever known to wear this cologne that I know. But there's plenty out there. Get you some good cologne that smells good. It doesn't smell like sweet ass or some cheap soapy shit. And that everybody else, every other dude in the nightclub smells like, because they got a lot of that shit too. Learn how to get your clothes tailored. Go get a nice shirt that really looks good on you, but it's a little loose in the waist maybe. This part doesn't fit right. And too far down or too far up, and the collar. Go learn how to get your clothes and take them to a tailor. Go get them custom fitted to you. Get your jeans custom fit. It doesn't cost that much. You can actually go get clothes from TJ Maxx and get them tailored. And you're still making out going to the big brand stores. If you got the money, go get the real brand. Go to the place. I can't make sense of doing that. I just don't. Because I'm going to look good no matter what I put on. You got your hair fixed, correct posture, chin up, chest out, shoulders back a little bit. Just that relaxed lean, that glide walk. It says you're here to stay. You got a physique. And what that does subconsciously and instinctually tells people, this guy knows. This guy knows his value. This guy cares about himself. This guy respects himself. Because they know, and this all happens in an instant, that they know everything it takes to maintain a badass body, to make yourself a formidable man. They already know. And immediately think of nutrition, commitment, discipline, perseverance, like all these great implications that come with looking good. That's implied from the get-go. And then, so with the opposite sex, what that signals is, and this is a real important one, that golden ratio. Nothing like a fucking wide, thick back, taper down to a waist, barrel chest, nice shoulders, solid forearms. You fry women's brains, like especially with a six-pack. Oh, you short-circuit women's brains. They don't even know how to process that. They can't even get past their own conscious thought before it shoots them in the lizard brain. Like, holy fuck, this guy can make strong babies and protect us. You walk into a job interview, you're going to automatically be looked at and taken seriously. Eye contact, firm handshake, well-groomed nails. Mine stay short because of jujitsu.